Hi friends, welcome back to Nearly Sane Games. I'm Neil, and I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Since I've got Vegas coming up, I'm not going to be participating in the main event, but I will be participating in the Pro Quest event, which is going to be Monarch Sealed. And because of that, and because we've got some boxes left over, I thought we'd practice building some sealed decks. So I'm going to open up these packs and we're going to take a look at what we've got and work on building the sealed deck out of it. See what we can get. We're going to start with the exciting parts. Ray of Hope might actually be something to use here. Let's see what we've got. Alrighty. Well, that's a fantastic hit. Not sure that I'm going to be playing that, but I do like that. Man, this is great. Oh, a foil Nourishing Emptiness. That doesn't look very foil at all, but I'll take that as an excellent generic to be playing with. Let's see what we have here. Blinding Beam. All right. Enigma Chimera. All right. Invert Existence. Well, there's... All right, I'm going to pause here and sort through our stuff and see what we've got. Okay, we're all sorted, and let's take a look at what we've got. Now, when I'm looking at Limited and I'm looking at Monarch, first thing I want to look at is Prism. Prism is generally the strongest hero to play in Sealed or in Limited. She's got big attacks, and generally we have a hard time dealing with that. So we've got a yellow Phantasmify. It's not great. The Parables, they're really hard to make work in a limited environment. What we're really interested in, spears are kind of just an extra thing, kind of filler. The big thing is we're looking for the Heralds. Now we have a Herald of Rebirth, which is not bad, a Herald of Ravages, a Herald of Protection. These red Heralds are pretty strong, all 7 attacks, and then the Chimeras. So we've got 3 Heralds, 3 red Heralds, and 3 Chimeras, 6, 7, and 8 for the Chimeras. Pretty good attacks. This could be a decent base for a Prism deck. Prism, we have to remember though that we have no weapon, and Enigma Chimera doesn't have any on-hit effects. Protection is okay. Ravages is just an extra arcane damage. Rebirth can bring back something, which is generally pretty good, and Tenacity has Dominate. So none of those things are particularly bad. That's potentially a pretty good deck. Also, in our light slots, we have a few Blinding Beams. These can help protect our Heralds and our Phantasm attacks. Those all look pretty good. Ray of Hope would be very situational. I wouldn't count on that on a main deck card. Glisten probably isn't going to be strong enough for I don't think we can protect our auras well enough to keep that going. And humility is, it's good, but I don't know if we're going to be, we don't have a lot of blues here to play it out, so that might not be the best for us. And then we have kind of some other cards that can fill us out. Bolton, sad to say, I'm pretty sure is a no-go here. We have a couple Courageous Steel Hands, which are an okay trick. We have plenty of setup cards, but no payoff cards. These are all generally pretty weak attacks. They're nice to when you're comboing into each other, but this isn't going to be that kind of game. And I do like having a Valiant Dynamo, but I think Bolton will just take out of the running right now. Let's jump over to the other side over here and talk about Chain. Chain is difficult to, kind of has the same problems as Bolton. He's going to be difficult to really get going in a limited environment. He really benefits from having a lot of cards that power his engine. And I do like, we do have a good amount of shadow cards that could help us out here. I don't think that we have quite enough to really pull off a good Chain deck. You really want to kind of see some of those Majestics to kind of power things up. And I think that we've got One Seeds, a couple of Rip Through Realities. I think we're playing with fire a little bit here. I don't think that we're going to have the same power getting those Soul Shackles. I don't know if it's going to benefit us or not. Which leads me to Levia. Now, Levia is a scary deck to play because she will kill herself. You get that blood debt going. But one thing that I really like about this Levia build is we've got 7 cards with power 6 or greater right here. And that's not including our Nourishing Emptiness, which we will definitely play no matter what deck we're playing. But this gives us an interesting Levia foundation. We have a few Blood Debt cards. It could be a bit of an issue, but like I said, the big bad in limited environment is Prism. And if we can build a deck that has some good, powerful one-hit attacks, then I'm going to be taking a look at that and see if I can make that work. So right now, my decision is between Prism and Levia, and I'm going to take a little bit more look at this and kind of see where these decks could come together. I kind of like my my shadow cards a little bit more than I like just my regular light cards. I think my light cards are kind of meh, but I'm liking some of the shadow cards I see. So we'll see what I can do to bring together a 30-card deck. And I'll pause, take a look at that, and we'll come back and take a look and see what I come up with. All right, I think this is going to be the way I'm going to go. I've decided to go with Levia. I just liked, and if I went with Prism, I pretty much have to take all the Prism cards and all the light cards, and then a pile of generic cards. And while I like the Heralds, I don't like the way I'm not real excited about the other Prism cards or the other light cards. I'm much happier with the Brute cards that we've got, and I think that overall this will make a stronger deck. We were very fortunate, and we got a armor piece for each slot. These don't always go quite the way you want them to, and don't necessarily have all the synergies that you want, but just having equipment there can be helpful, and we'll take what we got here. We only have a few cards that actually exile our cards. So I think as far as Levia's dealing with blood debt, we're going to try not to have any of it. We might just use those cards for pitch, or if we're already ahead, then we might risk banishing cards, but for the most part, I think we are going for a direct brute attack, and let's sleeve this up and play a few hands with it and see how it plays and see what we get. All right then, we're all sleeved up. Let's play some practice rounds. Let's see what we get. Oh, I like this. We've got a Smash with Big Tree. We've got now this deck is not going to want to go again a lot. We don't have a lot of sources for it. I don't like having two Smash with Big Tree here, but I think that's okay. And Void Wraith 5 attack isn't bad, but I think we're going to let's try to push through as much damage as possible and see if we can't keep the pressure up. First turn they're going to draw back up, so I still want to pull some cards from their hand, but I think I'm going to save this 7 power Smash with Big Tree till next turn. Hopefully we can draw another card to use that. So let's pitch this Adrenaline Rush and Smash with Big Tree for 6. And I still have one floating for something that we want to do. We don't have. And then we're going to Arsenal this and pass our turn. So we've got 6 to start with. All right. I don't know how much Tome is going to do for us. Card near pitch goes greater than Zealous Belting's base power. Can we do that? Can. We're not going to get anything good out of that go again. So I kind of don't want to do that. Let's just, part of this deck's problem is that it's a little bit expensive, but what I think I would like to do, since we're not going to get the go again on Zealous Belting, let's just send out Void Wraith. Yeah, let's send out Smash with Big Tree. We can Arsenal Void Zealous Belting. I want to use that. I think we'll have an opportunity to do that. But 7 attack, let's keep the pressure on, pull some cards from their hand, or do some big damage. At 20 life, 7 is quite a lot. Here's the Dread Screamer. Oh, another Smash with Big Tree. Look at that. All right, so we want to get the Zealous Belting going. We want to have that go again. It'd be nice if we could get this smash with big tree. So if we pitch like this, we could pitch 1, then 3, use 2 for Zealous Belting. We have power of 5 with the Void Wraith in here, so this gets to go again. We still have 2 floating, so then we're going to come in and smash with Big Tree for a 10-point attack, and that is nice. Don't like Ghostly Visit that much in my arsenal, so I'm not going to put it in there. I'm not going to play it if I don't have to. So I'm just going to draw back up to 3. And here's an awful hand. So some of these we have in here because we like the pitch. And some of these are just filler. So let's see if we can... Okay, we're going to pitch Warmonger's Recital. It's going to come down and give us 3 resources, and we're going to spend 2 of them for Hollow the Beyond to give our next attack action card +2. And then for 0, we're going to overload, so we're going to swing for 5, dominate, and if this hits, we have go again, and for 5, dominated, that's probably going to hit, and that's going to allow us to spend our last 1 on this Ghostly Visit for 3. So that's an 8-point attack, and I am not going to be upset about that. All right, let's take a look at here. I like Rally the Rear Guard for blocking. I don't like it in this case. Dread Screamer is a 6 attack, but it's got that 3. Now this is going to depend on where we are in the match. Banishing 3 random cards is scary. I think we can Arsenal Frontline Scout. But I think Dread Screamer is going to be the play. So I'm going to keep Rally in case we need a good block. And we're going to Void Wraith. How many cards we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. Ooh, well, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. We got 1 Blood Debt card. But Hollow Beyond may be played from our Banish Zone. And since Smash with Big Tree is a 7, we turn off Blood Debt this turn. That's pretty good. So rolling in with a 6. And that has Go Again. With our Go Again, we can do... yeah, I guess we send out Rally the Rear Guard for another 4. That's another 10-point turn. That's pretty good. And no Blood Debt this turn. Let's do 1 or 2 more hands here. I don't think we're going to be able to give Pulping Dominate this turn, but we can't play Graveling Growl. That's not going to happen. And Overload is not what I want. So we're just going to send out a Pulping. We'll pay for it with the Overload. Who knows, maybe we'll... If that's not defended, then we can get a Go Again, and maybe we still won't be able to play this Graveling Growl. So maybe we pitch the Graveling Growl, just use that for pitch. draw a card and discard a card at random. This is probably not going to be a, no, that's not a 6-power card, so just 5. We got a Spew Shadow. We should have played the Howl from Beyond. What do we have? We had an Overload. Let's roll this back, and let's actually play that, because then we get this +3, and we only have 2 cards, and whichever. We still don't get to go again, but it's a 8-power attack. We can put Ghostly Visit in our arsenal. It's not that important right at this point. And we'll draw 4 more. And we'll have this be our last hand. And it's going to be... Oh, man, look at that hand. Oh, is that delicious. Well... yeah, we're gonna pitch 3 and Dreadwood Rumbler for 7. Draw and discard a random card. And gonna be this card, and that's got power 6. That's unfortunate. Then we banish a card from our graveyard. I assume we're banishing something that we can use again, or not. Like, let's banish a Spew Shadow. I'm not real interested in gaining Blood Debt in this game. And the next turn we have a Nourishing Emptiness. This is a pretty powerful deck. We had several 10-power hands coming across, and we didn't even get into our equipment. We probably could have abused that in some ways. Yeah, I am pretty happy with this. Not too bad. All right, we'll try another one a little bit later. Thanks.